Today we will discuss about the modeling of the part given in the drawing by using CATIA V5 software. So let us begin. Now, seeing the drawing, first of all we will develop this outer section which has been mentioned as of diameter 100. So in CATIA we will go to part design. Then here we will give the part a name. For example, let us say I give it a name as revolved part. Now again, to start with, since the circular cross section has been drawn in the top view, so I will select the top plane, then I will go to sketch, and then we will draw a circle of diameter 100. So the default unit is mm. If required, we can also change the units. Now, looking into the drawing, this circle has to be converted into a cylinder of total depth 100. As here we can see in the front view, the half distance is mentioned as 50. How we came to know that this is the extrusion of this particular circle? If we draw the projector lines into the front view, we can easily understand what is the width of this particular circular cross section. So it has been extruded from the center. So in pad command or extrude command, we will click this option mirror extent, which means whatever value I am entering into the display bar, the material will be added equally around the top plane. So this is 50 and this is 50, so total is 100. Next we will develop the second circular cross section. So this diameter is 75 and it has been extruded up to a height of 16. So again I will go to sketch, I will select the top face, and again I will draw a circle of diameter 75. Then exit the sketcher workbench and now extrude it up to a height of 16 mm. Now next, here this particular cylinder is also present in the downward direction. So by keeping it selected, as we can see in the graphics window, it is displayed in orange, means it is pre-selected. We will directly go to mirror tool and select the middle plane or top plane to mirror it about the center. Next we have to create a hole of diameter 50 mm throughout, start to end. So for this, either we can use the pocket command or we can also use the hole command. So let us do it by hole command. So we will go to hole. Then for placing the hole, I can select either the top face or the bottom face. So I will select the top face. Here I will input the diameter as 50. Now as per the drawing, the hole is being drilled up to the last. So here I will mention the condition as up to last. Now in order to place it in center, I will go to positioning sketch. And here we can see the center of the hole is been marked by a point. So I will just select this point, and then by pressing the control selection, I will select the outer circular edge, and here I will apply the condition of concentricity. So this is sufficient enough to place it in the center. Then exit. and then OK. So what is the benefit of using hole tool as compared to pocket? That here we don't have to create a sketch and we directly get a cutout. Now next we will develop this particular front portion. So in order to develop it, we have to take a look in the top view. So we have developed up to this portion. Now first of all, I will develop a rectangular section in the top face of length from the center 98 mm and width 75. So I will go to sketch. I will select this top face, or I can also select the bottom face. Then in order that this particular rectangle should properly coincide with the circular edge of this particular outer circle, first I will draw a circle of diameter 100. Later on we have to trim the unrequired part of the circle, and then by using the profile tool I will draw quickly a rough profile. Now after this we will input the necessary constraints, like for example we will make this line horizontal. Next we have to make these two lines symmetric or equidistant from the center. So by pressing Ctrl selection I will select the two lines, then the center axis, and then I will go here and then I will pick up the symmetry condition. Then we have to input the dimensions. So this is 75 and distance from the outermost edge to the center axis is 98. After this we will trim out the unwanted part. So again I will go to trim command and I will trim out the unwanted portion. So in this manner we can complete the upper rectangle, then exit. Then again I will extrude it. Now as we can see that this particular portion starts from this particular face and ends here. So instead of giving dimension I can also take the condition as up to plane, and in up to plane I can select this opposite face and then OK. So now we have got this particular portion. Now after this I will create a cutout lying on this particular portion. So for that, here the dimension for creating the cutout is given as 17 and from the center 25. So this is basically a revolve cut on this particular face. So for that I will select the middle plane, then go to sketch. Now here as I can see the orientation is coming opposite. So by using the option normal view I can flip over the orientation as desired. Now here since I want that the ends of the line should lie coincide with these two particular edges, before drawing the lines I can draw projection lines. Now these projection lines act as the snapping lines for placing the end points of the line coincidence in accordance with the edges. So now I will draw a inclined line like this, and then I will mention the distance from this point to this edge as 17, and again distance from this particular edge to the center axis as 25. And now to revolve it, let us take the isometric orientation so that we can easily understand the impact of the groove cut. So for creating the revolve cut, we have this option groove. So I will go to groove. Again, I have to pick up a axis. So I will directly pick up the horizontal axis like this. So in this condition, we can see that the cut is getting created towards right, but we want to remove this portion. So here I can just use the reverse direction option, then OK. Now the cut is not still accurate, so I will just take reverse direction and use this option reverse side, preview, then OK. So in this manner we can see that we have